Are you broke? Do you want to be rich? Did you click on this video just to see what side hustles can bring you over 6 figures per month, maybe even $1 million per month, per day, per week? If that's the case, this video isn't for you. However, if you clicked on this video just to see my experience with all of these side hustles and businesses, then please stick around and I'll explain everything. That being said, that's the intro. Let's just get into the video. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm actually not, but I'm kind of kidding. No, not really. So, NFTs. To explain my experience with NFTs, I gotta go back to the year of 2020, the year of COVID, where I was scrolling on Instagram one day in my bed, and a certain figure popped up on my feed. That guy was Gary Vee. You've probably seen all the videos in 2020 where Gary Vee just like dumped NFTs in your face all the time and just talked about them, and I gave in. I gave in to the pressure, I gave in to the hype, and decided in 2020 I'm gonna try my first ever side hustle, and that was doing NFTs. And I gotta be honest with you, my NFT experience wasn't that bad actually. It's a lot of work. If you don't have a Bored Ape NFT, you're basically f***ed. You have to do a lot of stuff to actually just get some kind of cash out of it. For example, when I was starting out, I remember on a website or on a giveaway somewhere, I got a free NFT and through the free NFT, I started trading my way up and up. And the fun fact, if you're new to NFTs and you don't know how they work, when you get an NFT, like a new one, you have to mint it. And that's basically where the horrible part of NFTs comes into play. So what do I mean by mint? Basically, you have to be a Discord waifu. You have to go to different Discord servers to which the NFT belongs to, where the owners create the server and people from the community of the NFT go there and mint their NFT. Basically, you have to do a Discord waifu type of thing where you have to like beg people to mint your NFT so you can have any value at all, and then just trade it or sell it and move on to the next NFT and do the same Discord waifu bullshit you have to do at the other server you were in. So it's pretty fun. In all honesty, in 2023, I think you should avoid buying NFTs at all costs, and I don't think that's an industry you want to get caught up in right now. I like the idea that they had back in 2020 when they first introduced the NFTs. It didn't sound that bad, trading virtual collectible cards, I guess, or images. However, they didn't execute it the best way, and with the whole hype of the blockchain, it just fell down. Like, it just fell down. So maybe in the future it will be better. That's my advice for now for NFTs. If you want to get into NFTs in like maybe 3 years or 4 years from now, if the industry has upgraded then from now, I think you can like look into that opportunity. But right now, I think you should avoid NFTs and maybe go on to another side hustle or start another business or whatever you're interested in.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because...
No, this is something you seriously shouldn't involve yourself with. Let me explain. So basically, crypto is like the wild west of stocks, and it's not very managed at all. And the prices of the coins, they go more up and down compared to stocks. In crypto, you have basically like two choices. You have either like you buy crypto, you wait and sell. If they fell down, you just keep them and just don't sell them. That's basically it. Or the other route is just trading your crypto coins, which I think is a bigger risk than just keeping the coins itself. So my advice for crypto is I think you should avoid it for now. Just for now. Maybe it will be better in a few years. Again, it's like the NFTs. It fluctuates all the time. I don't have a clear answer to give you about crypto. But if you're really interested in crypto, my advice would be to just research about crypto, learn as much as you can, learn how the market operates. Even if you want to, you can teach yourself about trading crypto coins. Just get as much knowledge as you can. And before you go into crypto, it's like the same as stocks. Please, please, please get a normal job first, save up some money. And when you have money saved up on the side to invest in crypto, I think that's when you should go like right into crypto. Because if you go with a small budget in crypto, like under $1,000, I think it's screwed. Like you can't do anything with under $1,000. It has to, in my opinion, it has to be a minimum of $3,000 for an investment in crypto coins. So you can actually see how the market fluctuates, and then maybe you can trade the coins, you can sell them maybe, or keep them for the value. Other than that, I think you should just avoid it for now and get a normal job, save up some money, then maybe in a few years, then you can invest in the coins. Okay, so I think this is the more normal one. So out of the three we've had so far, I think this is the most normal one we're gonna talk about. And that's a service-based type agency, or an SMMA like I did for the past year and a half. So my experience with an SMMA is rather interesting, I might say. Me and my friend that I had on the podcast a few videos ago, amazing podcast, you should check it out, I'll link it in the description, shameless plug, I know, but I don't care. Me and my friend started our SMMA on July 18th, 2022. I thought it was 21, but it's 22. And I gotta say, I think it was the most fun I've had working ever. Like, I hate work, but you have to work. Like, there's no escape from work. So if I had to work something, I would work on something similar like that. The whole process of creating our own SMMA, our logo, our brand, our company name, finding clients, educating ourselves on how to find clients, how to do the jobs, how to do the services that we provide, the whole management of the agency, working with our CTO, who we fired. And in all seriousness, I think it was an amazing experience, and everybody should at least try and do a service-based type business. It doesn't matter if it fails. I'm just saying this so you can actually start it and try for yourself to just see the experience of how you manage an agency, manage a business. I think it's the best beginner level agency you can do. But however, the year is 2023, it's not 2017. It's extremely high saturated business model right now that you can do in 2023. Everybody that wants to try and start a business is starting a service type based agency. So if you want to succeed in this field, my advice would be to actually be unique in your own way. I know this is a very general and bullshit advice. I know. I can't give you any better advice than this. Because me and my business partner have tried everything and worked with different kinds of clients, from music to clothes to healthcare agencies. That depends on what are your interests. If you want to start a service type agency, I would recommend the most beginner tips of all is to find something that you're very interested in and try to get into that niche. If you get into that niche, it will be way easier for you to provide quality service to someone that... However, even if you fail, I think this is a very fun business model for anyone to try, because it's like the beginner level of business and business ethics and all overall business operations and management, because it teaches you on how to find people, find clients, hire people, how to communicate with people, how to manage your money, how to manage your logo, how to manage your brand, how to manage social media, and so on and so on. I think it's an amazing start. I don't know if you're gonna succeed. Personally, I don't think so. I don't want to get your hopes up. I hope you do. If you're watching this, if you try this service type agency, I hope you do. I hope you do succeed. That's the whole point of the video. I'm trying to tell you guys that you can do anything, but I have to be also very realistic with you right now. So I'm wishing you the best. I want you to try this business. And if it works out, I'm so happy for you. I hope you move on from there and make a lot of money. But if it doesn't work, it's still okay. You tried it, you tried your best, you're gonna move on to the next thing, and it's all good. Okay, so this isn't really like a business. This is more like a side hustle, which can turn into a business. It has high potential, depends on how much time you want to put in it. I specifically put coaching and not a skill, and not like a service-based skill, because coaching is way different. Coaching is something anyone can do. If you're really good at something, you can do the coaching. And you can charge a hefty fee if you're extremely good. For example, I'll tell you a bit about myself. When I was 19 years old, when I moved to the States in my 4th year of high school, I wanted to get a job because I wanted to get some money. I didn't have any kind of qualifications aside from a few internships I did, but I didn't want to do an office job because I knew I wouldn't get a lot of money. So I was like, what can I do? I have a friend there. He's really good at football. And I remember he was telling me he was teaching kids how to play football. And I was like, okay, genius idea. I have been training tennis for 7 years. And I knew how to play tennis. And I knew how to like at least teach people how to do it. In my first year of coaching, I wasn't actually perfect. After like the first year, I actually learned what to do. But from the first year of coaching, I learned a lot. I charged for my skill, which was teaching tennis. I gathered a lot of people that were really interested in my coaching style. Through that, I made a network of people that I can reach out to them anytime I want to. If more and more people are interested, that gives you leverage to actually charge more and more. I can tell you, the first client, I'm not gonna call them clients, the first student I had for my tennis coaching job, I charged like maybe $25 to $30 per lesson, which was the basic lessons I gave for like an hour. As time passed and I got better and better at coaching, I gathered more and more people that were interested in my service or my coaching in tennis, to which I managed to charge $50 per hour after a year, which was a huge accomplishment for me, from like $30, which also is a $10 fee for the court, so I basically charged $20. From $20 we got to $50 in a year of coaching. I think it's a really interesting skill that everybody should look into. It can be a side hustle, and it even can be a business if you have the time and energy to put into it. Because in high school, I remember at one point, I was charging $35 to $40 per class. I had like 6 or 7 students per week. That's a lot of money I made back in high school. After then I started college and I didn't really have that much time. I lowered the numbers to maybe like 2 or 3 students per week. And gradually it just declined because I just kind of gave up on it, but I'm still working on it. And it got to a point where I got so good at coaching. Like, I actually like coaching now. At the beginning I didn't like it because I treated it as a job too much, but now I actually really like it and I love meeting new people. And my love for tennis grew even more after my coaching. So it actually helped me a lot, I'll say socially and maybe mentally, because I can go out and just clear my mind and teach someone a sport that I love. And it's amazing. I love the feeling of coaching. For example, I'll use my business partner as an example. My friend Blanco is a music producer. He makes beats. He has a YouTube channel. I linked it on the podcast with him. You can check it out. Again, shameless plug. If you go on his YouTube channel or his Insta page, you can see actually a link to his website where he sells his beats. That's a perfect example for a service type skill, where he makes beats and he sells them, and you can buy the beat and you can make a track on it. You can even maybe contact him and pay him to be a producer on your track. So there's another skill he has. Or I have another friend. He has a 3D printer at home, and he 3D prints models or stuff that people ask him to do. And one day I just told him, bro, you should just start charging them. And he was like, yeah, you're right. And then he started making money. So basically, if you're really good at something, I think you should look into coaching or providing your skill for a fee. Other than that, I think those are the main skills everybody needs. I just wanted to share my experience and my thoughts on all of these, and I hoped if you watched this video that I would have inspired you to try at least one of these models. Other than that, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll just see you in the next one. Bye guys.